All right, let's just start.
What'd you say, Oscar?
Let's just start.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Los Chingones Podcast with your host, Ray Gonzalez.
Oscar Benitez.
Yo, what's up, man? It's Jason Cruz.
Jason Cruz today.
Literally, a little cruda. We were supposed to do this podcast a little earlier, but let's just say Jason didn't wake up.
It was supposed to be at what, like 11 or 12? Let's just say it's at 3:41 right now.
It's 3.
And no matter what time it is, we're going to make it happen.
But it's good. It could be 11 or 12 somewhere else, so
Yes, sir.
it's good. But we're going to get straight to the topic, man. So if you guys don't know who Jason Cruz is, man, as far as I know, he's a skilled soccer player. no, this man, we played indoor. He's pretty fucking good. Saw some skills there. But no, this man, on all jokes aside, this guy makes some dope music. And that's what we're going to dive in about how he started into his music and where's it going with that. So, Jason Cruz, let us know a little bit about yourself, man. How'd you started, man?
Yeah, music's always been a big part of my life, you know. I grew up since I was maybe 8 or 9, 10, playing the guitar. First instrument I ever played actually was a snare drum. And that shit, it's all about rhythm, you know what I mean? So started off playing that. As soon as I started picking that up, you know, it's just always been in my life, man, my whole family.
You've always been kind of into music. Even if when it wasn't singing, you're playing like an instrument.
Yeah, so that's how I started, man. It wasn't always with singing. Just guitar, man, guitar and piano. I picked up a piano class in high school. And then from there, you know, I started making beats a little bit. Me and my friends started freestyling, rapping. You know, we thought we were some gangsters for a minute, but that didn't work out, so I switched over to singing.
First song, what was it?
Like,
man,
hip hop. Yeah, first song hip hop for sure.
Hip hop.
Yeah, hip hop.
First song, Heartbroken, made a sad song.
Nah, there comes a point, man, where you just like, you know, you realize, are you really about the gangster lifestyle or are you not? You know what I mean?
Well, Jason Cruz, hella bad.
You're like, do I really want to start this shit?
Nah, yeah. Do I really want to dive into something that I'm not really about?
You want to speak the truth, yeah. At the end of the day,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? So that's how I started singing. You know what I mean? I just started doing hooks for other rappers in like Oakland, all over the Bay Area. Really, shout out my boy Stevie Joe. He's from Oakland, Livewire. Did a lot of songs with him. Shout out my boy Remy Red too. Really got me into the music with him too. So when I was 18, I actually got my first chance to be in a studio. Shout out Remy again. You know, he put me on over there, and ever since then we've been making music. Yeah.
Shit. So where did you grow up?
I grew up here in Stockton, so I was born in San Mateo, California, right here in the Bay Area. Moved over here to Stockton when I was like maybe 2-3 years old. So raised in Stockton, man. Yep.
Okay, so you're from the 209. Okay,
Yes,
so rap. I don't even want to call you a rapper. What would you consider yourself, man? Just an artist in general?
Yeah, just an artist, man. I'm more of a singer than anything. You know what I mean? I rap a little bit more on the melodic sense, but yeah. Aside from that, you know, more singing. Yeah.
Let's talk about like your obviously what song you realized like, man, I'm actually good. People started complimenting you. Because I know you have like one where you were featured in. It actually got a lot of views on YouTube.
Yeah.
I believe it got, like 1 million?
Yeah. So the first single I ever dropped really with my boy that hit good was called I Ain't Chasing. So that song was a hip-hop song, you know what I mean, with Mike Sherm on it and my boy Kenzo from Tracy. And the first time I ever met Kenzo, actually, the first studio session we ever went to together, that's where we recorded that song in like an hour. And then, he hit me up later like, hey, bro, I got Mike Sherm on it. Let's do a music video. We ended up shooting that shit in Vallejo. We got a house out there, and then we dropped it, and that shit blew up. I think 1.4 million views in like 2-3 years, so it's not too bad. Yeah, that was a good song.
No, I did notice like obviously you had these songs, but it was always like you're always like a hook, if anything, you know.
Yeah.
And up until like recently, how was that transition where you realized like, you know what, like I need to do this on my own? I'm not getting the recognition I should be getting.
Yeah.
What made you take that step? Because I know you've already been working, behind closed doors. Yeah. You know, and I've been seeing it. I've been showing Ray too. Yeah. And, you know, we've been fucking with the music. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. After I Ain't Chasing came out, you know, I was, you know, prior to that, I was basically making all hip hop music, hopping on hooks from a lot of different artists in the Bay, like I said. But then, there kind of just came a point where a lot of the music that I was, you know, working on with other people, I kind of felt like maybe, you know, this isn't really, I'm not really feeling it. You know what I mean? I'm kind of forcing myself to jump on a track, kind of forcing the process. And to me, that just wasn't it. You know what I mean? So I kind of took a step back and then started just working on myself, man, you know, making a lot of different music and just singing more, just doing more pop, R&B. And now reggaeton with my latest single, Imagínate. Yeah.
I'm talking about Imagínate. That's pretty much the first song I heard from you. I remember Oscar showed me. And,
Ray thought it was Rao, honestly.
I cried a little bit.
That's
I was like, when we're going to his concert, but then he was like, oh no, actually it's Jason Cruz. Who the fuck is that?
It's free.
Nah, but you know what? At the end of the day, like that shit sounded good, man. And I was like, man, this is dope. You definitely have potential. When did you start like kind of with the melody singing? Because like obviously, like would you consider yourself like a singer? Like there's a singers like I'm talking about like Trey Songz singers,
Yeah.
and then there's like singers, but they're more like kind of like they got that hip hop voice, but they got more of a melody that goes with it. I would say someone like when you see like Pop Smoke, he raps, but then he also has that melodic sound when he does a slow song.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so you kind of consider yourself someone that can kind of do that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I started rapping, dude, just messing around really with my friends, bro. We should just kick it, smoke and drink and just act like idiots, bro. You know what I mean? And that's really how it started. And
but you were rapping just in English, right?
Yeah, in English.
What made you switch to the reggaeton vibe?
You know to me, it's a little different.
The baddies. He was like, "Hey man, I like this reggaeton side."
Nah, it's just really in Spanish, making
He
music.
said he went to Miami one time and he was like, "I said I'm on the reggaeton."
It's like,
honestly, Miami had a big influence, man. Miami, the Latin vibe there is so strong, dude. And I just saw how that type of music hit in the club and the vibe it kind of came with, you know what I mean? And it just kind of sparked something in me, man. I'm Mexican. I come from Latino
You're
culture.
like, fuck it, I already got the edge. I speak Spanish.
You know what I mean? Yeah, at least, you know what I mean? So there's a difference though, when you're singing and rapping in English versus Spanish, it's completely different, and sometimes, most of the time for me personally, I feel like it comes easier in Spanish. But yeah,
but don't you feel so? Right. The way I see it too, I feel like I don't want to say it's hard, but like for a lot of Hispanic rappers, it's like there's not very many that are like well known. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Usually, there's maybe like a few that are very low key, and that's about it. I don't know if they don't get the recognition or what it is, but definitely the reggaeton's been kind of pushing that.
It is
the Latin vibe up high with the kind of hip hop trap beats, and it's pretty dope, man, to see that.
Especially in the last couple of years.
Last like 3 years.
Yeah.
And it's like how he can sing English and Spanish, and then he uses that beat and still sings in English. It's different, it's dope.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a big thing, that I thought about. Like exactly what you said. There's not too many artists out here that are doing a mix of both. And I figure, hey, why not kind of try to start doing that? You know what I mean? I don't see too many artists out here that mix the English and Spanish vibe, because there is a lot of people that grew up here, you know what I mean, that speak English mostly, but they're still, they grew up with the Hispanic or Latino culture. So that kind of resonates with them too. You know what I mean? There's first and second generation people that grew up here that, also speak English. So I feel like making that type of music is dope.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of, because there's a lot of people that make corridos from this area, like the 209, and then just up north a little bit, down south a little bit in the area. I've been noticing that. So just from that, now you transitioning to, would you make corrido?
Hey, at this point, like back.
My tío was in a banda. I got a lot of my music influence from my tío Javier. He was, ever since I grew up, he had this.
He was in a band.
He was in a band. He was in a banda.
Okay,
I would
so
go to my grandma's in San Mateo, and they had a garage in the backyard, so that he had his whole setup in there.
Okay.
Drums, keyboards, pianos, everything, bro. Guitars. So I grew up as a little kid just watching him play with his band and shit, and that had a heavy influence on me.
Okay, so I was gonna say, so you had some kind of I don't want to say idol, but it's someone you looked up to, and that kind of gave you that inspiration. And you're like, let me do this.
It just made me feel like, man, this is hella dope. People coming together and creating something that's different. You know what I mean? And something that I didn't see, a lot growing up as a kid. You know what I mean?
Now, when did you take this serious? When were you like, okay? Because at some point, because I used to make those that don't know, I used to rap too back in the day. In high school, man, it's funny. My first rap song I made is because I.
Let me bring
it up. No, hold on. I'll probably throw a little freestyle real quick. Yeah, I remember in chemistry class, I think it was my junior year, man. It was the teacher told us, hey, it's a chemistry project. You can do whatever you want for it. You can make music. You can make a song out of it. I was like, oh, let me make a song. Prior to going into high school, I used to like to write music, just write and just kind of rap to myself or whatever it was, but just kept it to myself. And then I got to a point where when they said, hey, you can make a song, I started like, okay, I could record it. I was just gonna record it like, I don't know how. I was gonna figure some way out. But then I ended up meeting some guy. You know who it is, David King. Yeah, shout out to David King. But yeah,
you know,
I know. But no, shout out to David King. It's all good. But yeah, I ended up meeting him, and he had a studio at his place, and then we recorded there, and I made my chemistry song, and it was I got a good grade, whatever. Then we moved on from there. I lost it without, and then we just like he showed me his raps, and then I started rapping with them, and then it was like, oh, it was cool, but then I just stopped.
Hey, you know, talking about that, remember we had I was falling behind in a math class, and the teacher was like, do a project, you sing a song, but pretty much putting everything together. I was like, I sing like shit. So I had my boy do it for me, and I just did a voiceover. Good thing I wasn't in class, but I ended up getting boosted up to an extra grade. I was like,
hey, when they see creativity in school, you know, they definitely reward you for that, you know?
Yeah, man. No, but it was that's kind of, in a way, like, I had that creativity. I enjoyed that process, and just that little rap stuff. But yeah, just funny that I'll just bring that up for you guys, that I used to rap a little bit.
Speaking, actually, you know, when he brought up about like what pushed him recently. Well, actually, we met each other in Miami. Yeah. Like my friend.
Well, that's where you met him.
Yeah, we actually, you know, we met each other. We have the same birthday. Yeah, same birthday.
So that's
kiss each other.
I realized we had a lot in common, like what he was going for, obviously, like music. I'm doing more training, and you know, like
DJ Oscar,
we're DJ, a little bit of DJ. But I remember he was telling me about his music, and he showed me, and I was like, bro, just like push it. When you get back, do it. Like, what are you waiting for? And he actually did.
Yeah.
And we made it happen.
Yeah. Oh, we made it happen, man.
So just coming back from Miami, it made you get another mindset to push it a little bit harder than you were already doing, because you were doing it more just kind of low key vibe, like just doing shit and just dropping it, but not and taking it too serious. So now is that all you do right now? Is focusing on your music, or are you just kind of doing it still on the side? Just
that's pretty much it, bro.
So you're really trying to like get somewhere with it.
Mm-hmm. So actually, last year in March, I got laid off from Tesla. And, you know, prior to that, Tesla was pretty much everything for me, man. I was making good money. It was a good career path, you know what I mean? Really cool work environment. But after they let me go, you know, I kind of didn't really have a plan B. But I figured, hey, you know, I got all this money saved up. Let me go live my life a little bit and do things that I've been wanting to do, you know, with my family, my music, my friends. And, yeah, I mean, it really started with that Miami trip, man. And as soon as I came back from there, I just, like, you know, I had that urge to just work. And, you know, we just started making music, and really all on my own, you know what I mean? But it's just, it was a really cool vibe over there, man. And I think that really sparked something for sure.
So you think so pretty much the moral of that story is kind of like surround yourself with people that inspire you to push yourself in your dreams just to keep going, because obviously you had it, but you didn't have that, I guess, that push. And then you met some people like Oscar and people that said, fuck it, you can do it. It's just dope. Like they gave you that, like, that honest opinion from some random person.
Of course, you know, because it's different when you show your product to your
someone
loved
you
ones,
know,
bro.
or whatever. Like,
exactly.
oh, that's cool, but then you don't really know when you meet someone random, and it's kind of like that's just clean. Like,
and that's where a lot of the love comes from that I'm super happy about. You know, it may not be much right now, but a lot of people, you know, really fuck with it, and to me, you know, that's worth a lot. You know what I mean? To really work hard on something and spend hours and hours and, you know, of your time and effort trying to make something, and for somebody to recognize it, that's
for sure.
Yeah.
Now, have you done any shows? Have you gone out and like out to promoters or anything in general just to get your music out and your personality out to people? I mean, what are you doing to like take that step other than just like dropping music and hoping people just, because I mean, obviously people drop music all the time, SoundCloud, all these platforms, and shit's just dropping and you could just lost in the mix. How are you trying to get yourself to be seen, man? What are you doing out there? You know, could be a little bit different. It could be an advice to any other up and coming artist that wants to you know, learn from the steps you're taking.
I mean, a big thing for me when it comes to my music and promoting is just really getting out there and showing face. You know what I mean? Pulling up to places and fucking with whoever's willing to fuck with me. You know what I mean? Whoever's willing to kind of just work together. You know? So I've been going around everywhere I go. Basically, we went to New York, actually, me and Oscar.
I had to make him go up to that DJ. He wasn't going to go up to that DJ. I was like, dude, tell this guy to play your song. Where the bar? Like,
he gave me the push, no cap. He gave me the push.
Well, yeah, because it could be a little nerve-wracking. This DJ could be like, who the fuck are you back out here? I'm sure, you know, like just...
I think he had his boy go up there, and the guy just like was like, nah, like, fuck you kind of thing.
My boy, you know, he has a little more of a hood demeanor, you feel me? So he's more like... he's more aggressive with the way he talks, even though he may not mean to come off that way. He kind of offended the DJ, and the DJ pretty much flipped him off, told him to fuck off. And then I had to go back up and be like, hey, bro, my bad about my boy. And I just said what's up to him. You know, I offered him a little bit of cash. He didn't want to take it, so I just bought him a couple of drinks, and he ended up spending my shit in New York, you know. And every night they spend my shit in New York. So, you know, going into that was a little nerve-wracking. You know, you go to a big city for the first time. You don't expect people to show love like that, especially in an environment like that.
But it's one of those things. They play it there. Say he gets it popping, and they're like, yo, I heard this song before.
Or the DJ just knows the vibe. The DJ's going to see the people, like, you play it and the people are vibing. He's going to be like, man, I'm going to probably keep this song in my thing.
Nah, I saw the look on his face, man. You know, he didn't listen to it prior to playing it. You know what I mean? So when I was watching his facial expression, you know, he was kind of, I knew he was expecting something super trash. You know what I mean? But as soon as the beat kicked in and the hook kicked in, you know, you could just tell, like, you know, he told me, but like, hey, bro, this is you. And I was like, yeah. And, you know, you can tell, bro.
You should have said, no, it's on the way.
Yeah. It's that guy over there that asked you first.
But yeah, you know, luckily he spanned the whole song. And, you know, you could tell if somebody's not fucking with it, they're not going to play the whole thing.
So it takes a lot of balls to just go up randomly cold turkey to a random DJ, especially at a club like that. People could be like, man, get the fuck out of my face. So you're gonna have to accept a lot of rejection on your way up to this platform that you want to get to.
It is what it is.
Do you care what people think?
I do, you know, to a certain extent.
Cry a little bit.
The comments? Back.
To me, it's more like, you know, I spend so much time doing this and so much effort. And
because there could be a lot of, the reason I say is because there could be a lot of criticism when you drop a project. Every time people are like, oh, let's hear it, I was weak or whatever, I was dope. And then you could just be like, it could almost, like, how do you take that criticism and how do you get better from it? And again, because there could be other people out there that can be shying away because at the end of the day, they have a talent, but they're scared to push it out. How do you set up that mindset to like not give a fuck what people think? Because at the end of the day, I guess this can go in any direction. If anything that anybody does that's putting it out there for the world to see on social media, you could be like, oh shit, I don't know if I should do it. I'm embarrassed. What will people think? The way I say is fuck what people think. Do what makes you happy. And
no, exactly.
At the end of the day, the people that fuck with it will fuck with it. So which kind of mindset are you taking to make sure that you keep moving?
When I first started making music, that was something huge to me. You know, as an artist, you know, you look to other people for that recognition. You look to other people to tell you and show you that they're really fucking with what you're doing. You know what I mean? But it came to a certain point where worrying about that was just way too much. You know what I mean? It's just something that takes more energy than it should. And at the end of the day, bro, you got to just say, fuck it. Everybody has their own opinion. You know what I mean? Somebody's going to like it. Somebody, you know, won't like it. And it is what it is, bro.
You just got to keep dropping.
Somebody's going to hate this podcast, man. Shut the fuck up.
It's like, move on.
Yeah, somebody's going to hate me.
But you got to just keep dropping.
Someone's going to hate Oscar. Someone's going to hate you. Somebody's going to be like, who the fuck did these guys think they are? But at the end of the day, we keep dropping and we keep moving and we still keep getting those views. And the thing is, you just create this platform of people that start fucking with you. You know,
no, of course, and that's the main thing, the consistency. You know,
let's talk about your beats. Obviously, in music, like you have a song, right? But how do you fit that with like what you're thinking about as far as like writing the song?
So you're saying pretty much, do you find the beat first and you hear the beat and say, I'm gonna make a song for this, or do you have an idea of a song you want to make, like a topic, and then find a beat for it?
So it kind of, I don't try to limit myself to either way. It really, most of the time I find a beat and I just sing like an idiot. You know what I mean? I sing like an idiot for an hour or two. If something dope comes out, you know what I mean? It comes out. If something dope doesn't come out, then I won't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But most of the time, I got a beat. You know, I find some beats. You know, hit up some producers that I know that I'm cool with, and
where from?
They'll send me some stuff. I've been working with a lot of different people, man. Like I got my boy Alexander Beats from Peru. Shout out Alexander.
Peru.
I got my boy from the Dominican Republic that produced Imagínate.
You know what? We said Imagínate like 3 times. Let's play it.
You got to play it.
I'm on your IG real quick.
It's all good, yeah.
Let me see what we got. Badge is the wrong one.
Y como una fiebre para portarse mal. Qué rico lo que me hiciste y ya no puedo más. En noche de aventura nos enteramos más.
That song took a while.
Just right there, that shit is clean. Like you could tell that ain't no joke. Like that shit took a little effort. The beat, the sound, his voice. Kiss me. Fucking around. We lost it with that. That was cut.
When it comes to making
I'll give this man his flowers because you know I know how it is, man. When you're starting to do something, and then it's like, especially something like that, man. It's like there's so many people out there trying to make music, and it's like when you find that person that's actually making some good shit, it's like, damn, you got to give him the credit and tell him because it'll keep that person motivated to keep going. You never know, this guy might be the next. I know it.
No,
next route.
You know what? Like, especially like now, anybody could drop music, and sometimes it just comes down to who they know and stuff. Because you hear some like shitty music out there that's just popping, you know.
And I think you found I mean, I don't know. I haven't heard your other music or how you started, or what other kind of hip hop you were doing, but I think that right there, that style is your niche right there. That's kind of like what you should stick to. And obviously, you do whatever you want, but I'm saying that right there is what people are going to be looking at. That Like they're at the beach or they're fucking drinking, vibing.
Summertime.
They're doing some weird shit with they want to play the song. You know what I'm saying? Like that song right there is hot, man. Might have to play it at the gym to be honest.
No, it's dope. It's a party song. You know what I mean? It's a feel good song, and to me, music is supposed to make you feel good. You know, and I really feel like that vibe, the reggaeton vibe, the R&B pop vibe is what makes me feel good, and that's why I do it. You know what I mean? And that's what's important, bro. Is if it makes me feel better, and hopefully someone else, then that's all that matters, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely feel good music when you're cruising on. You're cruising at night. You play that song, start thinking about shit. Oscar for sure, you play that all the way to Stockton.
All right, I know you dropped Imagínate. Tell us about like other music you've been working on, and when can we expect?
And is that your main single right now?
Yeah.
Do you have an album you're working on? Something where obviously is this on Spotify, on Apple Music, all those platforms? Where's that on?
Yeah, so Imagínate, I just dropped that about 3 months ago. It was the first single that I really put out on my own. I've been working on music for the past 2 years, man. I had a little setback with my computer crashing and I lost everything, so I had to start from scratch, but I got a lot of songs ready to go right now. The next one is actually called Más de Mí. I went to LA with Oscar too, actually. We just shot that video out there.
It is clean.
And that song,
it's another feel good type of music.
It's another like.
You might as well play.
It's more. I'll show you a little bit.
Play.
A little bit, just like where it says "Jeez."
And let us know what you think in the comments down below. This first song we played, Imagínate. This one's called what? This one's called
Más de Mí.
Más de Mí. Tell us what you think about them.
So this song's basically about a guy and a girl, you know what I mean, and kind of what expectations are expected from when you're in that talking stage. You know what I mean? You're kind of wanting to push things forward. People want more from each other. You know what I mean? Whether it be something else or whether it be emotional, whatever it is. You know what I mean? So yeah, here's
keep it at something else.
Here's a little clip right here.
Start singing it though. Mimic it.
Put it up here. See if it sounds better.
We don't have to say that for the next one.
This. How to snatch it?
Like this.
We need the lighter. Where's the lighter at? No?
The drop right here.
Okay. So definitely, you could definitely tell there's talent right there. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely talent. Now,
I appreciate it.
Now, when you, like I said, going back to like when you record, you do this from home, right?
Yeah.
You have your little studio at home, everything set up.
Yeah. So,
baño.
I mean, prior to
the closet.
No cap. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, bro. We all got to start somewhere.
Hell yeah, bro.
Before I had my own studio set up, I was recording at my boy Remy Red's studio. And I still do all the time. Me and my boy kick it all the time. We make music together, and it's just what it is. He took me in when I was 18 and really showed me the ropes of like the music industry from his standpoint. He came from Fizz Nation, so he was touring with Jay Diggs, back in the day. Hyphy movement was going on. He was touring with a lot of Bay Area legends. You know what I mean? But fast forward to now, grew up a little bit more, got a good job, and made good money, and I bought my own setup. So I spent probably like a good 12 bands just on my setup. And that gave me everything I need basically to record at home. And now I just record everything at home, and I'll book a studio session and get it mixed down and get it ready to get out.
That's clean, man.
What's the process of when you drop the Imagínate? Like, how long did it take you?
Oh man!
Until you're like, this is ready to go.
The song, to me, the music's never gonna be ready. There's always gonna be something I want to change. And but I learned as well. You can't limit yourself, bro. You just gotta do your best and put that shit out. You know what I mean? The process itself, bro. For that song, I worked on that song maybe for like 2 months, honestly, on and off for 2 months, just kind of doing little things to it. I recorded the majority the first day, but little things changed here and there. And yeah, I mean, it took me 2 months to really finish it, and then a little push from my boy right here.
There you go.
You know, to get that video shot. Shout out his cousin Papa too. Let me use his house to shoot that video.
Who's Papa? Who's that? Carlos?
Abarca.
He lost
Shout
it.
out Carlos Abarca, man. Let me use his house for the
right?
video.
Literally a party.
Anybody want to use Carlos' house for anything? Just hit him up.
Just hit him up.
He'll let you. Please hit him up.
Nah, it was cool, man. I bought like $400 worth of bottles,
That's
and you know, we invited her. I got a DJ. My videographer came through, and we all had a blast, bro. It was cool.
Oh yeah, the video came out clean. I mean, you could tell the quality of the video was clean. You could tell that everything that you do from the music, the sound to the videos, that everything's like professionalized. Like you could tell you're not cutting corners on that, and that's dope.
I'm trying not to, man. You know, like I said, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm my worst critic. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm the hardest on myself, and regardless of what anybody else thinks. And I want to put the best quality I can out. You know, it is what it is.
Now, do you write your own music? Everything, like you write everything,
Yep.
you hook everything.
Everything is written by me.
Okay. And you gonna keep it that way. You enjoy that.
Keep it that way.
You enjoy the process.
That's what I like to do. You know what I mean? Writing the music is the funnest part, bro. And recording it's also fun too, even though it's a little tiring sometimes, bro. Your voice gets tired and shit, you know, after hours in the studio. But it's fun, dude. I mean, really, that's the only thing that takes the stress away when it comes to shit that I'm worrying about. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously you got that new song dropping. When are you planning on dropping that? Because
So
that song's ready, right?
Yeah, song's ready. I already submitted it. I'm just waiting on the okay from Spotify and a couple other platforms. Should be out by the second week of next month.
And then you're gonna shoot a video for that too.
It's already shot.
Oh,
yeah.
that's the one you said in New York.
Yeah. No, you know what he did?
That
he
was
did,
in LA.
He
Yeah,
did.
that was
He
in
did
LA.
another
okay.
one in New York, but it was more of like an English type of like.
It was like English R&B with a reggaeton beat, bro.
Okay,
you know?
okay.
Yeah.
So that one was cool too. So the New York video, you know, that one's still getting edited, but that'll be out shortly too.
That one was good.
Yeah. So everywhere I go, you know, I just try to make a move out of it. You know, if I'm gonna go on vacation somewhere, it's with a plan, it's with a purpose, and just try to squeeze out as much content as you can, bro. You know.
Definitely needed. I mean, basically, like I said, back to, you know, that stuff that you do, man, with the music. You definitely got to keep pushing. You can't stay. You can't sleep on it. You got to keep dropping.
Yeah.
You keep connecting with people, putting out your music, so then you get it to more ears and more eyes.
Exactly.
For sure.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's just you know, music in general, bro. I've had, you know, not to get on a crazy serious note, but you know, life's hard sometimes, bro. You know, we all go through shit. I went through a lot of shit, bro, and music really helped me out, bro. You know, I lost my best friend 2 years ago. It's almost gonna be the 2-year anniversary. Literally, my brother, bro, he died in a car crash. RIP, my boy Dirty, you know, and he's who I started making music with. So I feel like by doing this, you know, I'm kind of carrying him with me. You feel me? So yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. That's crazy, man. Now going back to your music, man. Obviously, you got some new stuff going out. Now, I did say that you want, like, are you planning at some point, you know, making an album?
Yes. So I don't have a title and story yet, but I got a compilation of songs that I'm trying to decide whether or not to put out as singles or just drop a whole project.
Yeah.
Really, what my plan was, dude, just to drop as many singles as I can with music videos until people start asking me for a body of work. You know what I mean? Because
so that's usually how it works, man. You want to just keep dropping like things until eventually they want
one song at a time. Exactly. And I feel like that's important because I don't want to drop a project that people don't want to listen to. You feel me? I kind of want to build that, and you know, hopefully people want to listen to it. You know what I mean? That's really the goal at the end of the day, for people to just hear it, and hopefully, like I said,
mean, that's the main point. Like I was telling him, like, hey, hop on the TikTok, like just mimic, like play your song and mimic it. And next thing you know, you have like 500 views of people that don't even know you. But
or do like a little dance or something.
Yeah,
like a little TikTok.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, just get people to, I guess, in a way, like copy what you would do, like the dance for this song or whatever it may be, and then just at some point they might really like that. And I mean, think about how many rappers. How many like TikTok rappers or just whatever it may be, someone just uses that song and it goes viral, and now everybody's looking for that song. And I mean, even myself, I'll find a song on TikTok, I'm like, that's just clean, whatever that is.
And what is it? And you search it up.
Yeah, search it up, and then now I put it on my playlist, and yeah.
There's a lot of people that come up on the TikTok, like they're singers, and they play like a song, they mimic it or they dance it. The next thing you know, like
bam,
all these people, they transition all the people from the TikTok platform to YouTube to Instagram. That's what I was telling him. Just do it. It's free promo.
Yeah. And you haven't done any of that with your music.
I just started my TikTok like maybe a month or two ago. I haven't posted too much on there, but I'm hoping to start posting every day on that because it is, dude. It's an amazing tool, bro. People, you know, build a career overnight, damn near, on that shit. And that's just important, bro. TikTok.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, get on that, man.
Starts fires, man.
Now we talk about like the music, how you making the music. Now let's talk about, and I know we talked about your videos, but what's the process of the videos, man? Like when you make the song, you have the idea, you create the body of work and it's there. Now it's like, what's in your mind, or how do you get the music video out? Like, okay, this is going to be the area, Carlos's house. I'm out.
Nah, to be honest, for that one, bro, it was, we just threw it together. But honestly, I was like, the song's a good vibe. I honestly just want to throw a party.
Carlos' house.
Wait, you're there?
like this.
Shout out Papa, man. He's a good dude, bro. I appreciate him.
But go for real. So like, what comes up to mind? Be like, this is how. I mean, do you create the vision of the video, or does the videographer help you out, or who your friends, or how does that go?
So most of the time it's a joint effort. I go into, from the start of making the song, there's an idea for it. Sometimes there isn't, but whatever comes out, by the time that song is done, I kind of already have like a mental picture in my head of what I want it to look like. And with music videos, you kind of, you can really do anything, bro. It's an art project. You know what I mean? So literally whatever you want to do, you can do it. You can literally do a music video that's completely on topic with your song, or you can make a song about love and all of a sudden, you got gangsters in it and you're doing a drug deal or some shit. You know what I mean? Like it really, there's really no wrong way to do anything, bro. So I don't know.
You should make a song with like a whole fucking movie, but you know how artists make that whole little movie, like
that's how I told
like your
them.
song's playing in the stops, and then it's like this scene where like Oscar comes and takes your girl or something, and then like you guys fight. Back to the song.
For the one I shot in New York, I had a cool storyline for that. I found a model out there.
Then I told you, right, to do the thing.
Yeah. It was
good, though.
It was a dope video, man. That song's more of like a love song. As well, I don't know why, but usually my music tends out to be love songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I was about to say a word.
I sing.
Hello,
bro, so-
Hello, perro.
No, it's good, man. I mean, I gotta lie. Like, I actually, to be honest, that feel good kind of, I don't want to say love music, but that type of genre,
It's
I
cool.
tend to enjoy
Chill.
that more than like hardcore rap sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like even if people don't want to admit that they like it, they do.
Oh yeah, bro. I'll be playing Raul Alejandro in the car all the time.
You're crying a
And
little.
just a little tear, like water eyes.
You may not slap
clean,
it,
though.
with all the homies at a party, if it's not a party song, but you for sure slap that on your own. You know what I mean?
Let's talk about it. Also, like when he was trying to shoot some videos, some of the models didn't come through, and it set him back. So let's talk about that.
Yeah,
like how frustrating could that be
man.
for you?
You make
man?
Oscar a bottle, fuck it.
When you're working with other people, you definitely always want to expect something to go wrong because damn near it always does. You know what I mean? And that's just the way it is. But yeah, going back to that, man, when I was in New York shooting that video, I did have a model locked in, and she kind of canceled the same day, so I had to stay in New York an extra day. Just to film, the video, but we ended up getting it done, and the model that came through was super, super good. She knew what she was doing on camera, and we made it happen, dude. But it's frustrating, you know what I mean? It's frustrating when you don't get that notice, or that straightforward communication from people. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's really was key, because if they would have told, she would have told me like, hey, I can't make it or whatever. With a little bit of time, it would have been better, but. I ended up having to extend my stay in New York for a whole nother day, change my flight, book a hotel.
That's how it is, man. Especially when you're in charge of what you do, you better expect that the things aren't going to go the way you want, and people are always going to let you down. But it's always
fine,
expected, man. You just got to have a plan B,
Exactly. Yeah.
Plan B.
And, in this sense,
Please.
it worked out. It worked out, bro. And I think it came out better than it would have came out with the other person.
That shit sometimes meant to be like that, man.
No hard feelings. It is what it is. I know how it is. So.
But that's a cool thing though, that you're going out to these places, LA, New York, and you're connecting with people, and now you're making these relationships. So now when you do go back, you know where to go, and that person might know someone else that they might share the song, and they might, it just circulates, man.
Exactly.
And you're just making this networking go.
And that goes back to how I'm, marketing my music. I basically just, the most thing that I like to do is just go out to clubs, try to link up with promoters and DJs and see what we can do, and I always come correct, super respectful. I try to take care of everyone who takes care of me. I always come with a gift package, you know what I mean? Something nice to hand out, and provide some value, man, and just build good relationships with good people.
Have you ever been denied by the DJ?
Yeah. So
what was the worst denial?
honestly, I mean, it wasn't too bad, bro. Honestly, like out of all the times I've went out to clubs, which is a lot, I've only been denied once, and that was in San Diego.
Okay.
And yeah, you just
say it was a country club, and that's why they were playing that music.
No, we were at a salsa nightclub, and they were playing reggaeton too. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna shoot my shot. And
The guy just looked at you, huh?
nah. He was just like he gave me like a little runaround. He's like, hey, like my manager wants me to play this shit or whatever. And I was like, for sure, it's all good.
Yeah, maybe they had a whole list already set up. They were like, wait, what's going on?
But I don't know if it was one around or not. He followed me on Instagram and he interacts with me on social media.
That's
so
cool.
I feel like there was probably.
I mean, he's
some truth to
watching
that.
you. The thing is, he's watching you now.
No,
so
he
at
followed
some
me back,
point, at some point, he's gonna be like, hey man, let me get your music.
Exactly. And
That's where you're gonna have to charge him.
At this point,
Remember that day?
I ain't worried
Remember
about
that
that.
day?
Yeah. I ain't worried about the money right now, man. It's just fun to do, bro. And
exposure right now.
exactly.
Exposure for
Jason
sure.
Cruz.
Man, so what's the next process, man? Where are you going from here? I mean, like I said, you've been going to clubs, you've been putting out your music to these DJs, you've been making these videos. You got another couple songs coming out and a couple lists of stuff. You got these connects with certain people. What's next, man? Where are you going from here? What's the next steps? I mean, or you just kind of keeping going the way you are, or do you have some other idea? Yeah.
Me personally, I'm a super go with the flow type of person, but I also feel like in life with anything really, there's a plan. Planning is necessary. You know what I mean? With what I've been doing, I'm gonna keep hitting clubs. Keep pushing my music out that way, and just keep trying to get that exposure. I really would like to do some shows. I met some really cool people in the Sacramento area that are down to do some stuff too. So hopefully I'll get some shows lined up. Me and my boy actually are gonna do a promo tour. We're gonna hit a couple cities up and down Cali and just interact with people, bro. Maybe perform a couple songs, just rock out.
Have you done any shows yet, like actual performances yet?
Yeah. So
even if it was a small one, even if it was a quinceañera,
something.
No, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I had one show, bro. We performed one time. I can put that out. Bro, was it quinceañera or something? I swear, bro, we performed. Yeah, we performed by hit. It was crazy.
Hey, honestly, you just gotta get out there, bro. I've done a couple things locally. I've done a lot of shows here in town. I did a show with Mike Sherm in Fresno one time.
That's cool.
Right after we dropped that song, I Ain't Chasing, and I mean, it's fun to get out there. You know what I mean? But really, I would like to.
Do you get nervous every time you go up to a show?
Of course, yeah. It's always like that nervous feeling. You know what I mean? But that's good. You just got to use that and kind of build some momentum and energy off of that.
But I think
start getting comfortable with it.
Exactly. Yeah.
It would be different now because now you're the lead singer. Now you're gonna be the lead singer.
Yep.
So, well, you're not in a group either. You can't have anybody care. Everybody's watching you. Like, okay, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? You don't have like a group of 2 other guys, and it's just you, and people just looking at you and your music.
Yeah.
So
yeah, really, it's just planning, bro. You can't. I mean, a lot of people do just go out there and wing it. You know what I mean? And do what they do on a whim. You know what I mean? Just go out there and start performing. But to me, there's a lot of ins and outs of both. Singing in the studio is completely different from singing live. You know what I mean? And it's just preparation. You know what I mean? You gotta come with your setup. It's more comfortable if you have your own DJ, so they got your mix right. You know what I mean? Your levels right, and just go in there and provide a good experience for people that are watching you.
Now, do you have like a signature like style of like when you go out? You got Drake out there like doing his thing. You got Kanye does his thing. Do you have like your own signature like way when you perform the dude like your little dance or something? Like, is there something specific or the way you dress? I don't know, something that could stand you out from that could be like, oh, that's a Jason Cruz.
To be honest, man, I haven't even really thought about that. I just go out and do my thing, and I dance a little bit and shit.
Or do you just stand there like this? Hey, how's it going, guys? Yeah. So I was just like doing this.
Yeah. I try to come strong. You know what I mean? I feel like addressing crowds is super important. You got to have that crowd control. You got to engage with the people that are there to watch you. You know what I mean? And even if they don't know you yet, you have to make that impression, you know what I mean, for them to want to know who you are and appreciate what you're doing.
So let's say you were performing, man, someone threw like bras and thongs at you. What would you do?
What would you do?
Sniff them?
No, hell no. I mean, shit, that's flattering, bro, but I ain't touching none of that, bro. Yeah, we don't have to have security pick them up. You know what I mean? Hand them back.
Get them out.
That's all love, though. If that were to happen, it is what it is, bro.
That means you made it at that point, right?
I told Jason Cruz is gonna perform Baja Fest. Best believe.
Hey, we're trying to make it happen, bro. Baja Fest would be something dope to do. I feel like maybe not this year, but next year, bro. I just gotta keep getting out there. And once I start putting all the songs out that I have tucked, I feel like hopefully
just getting into those couple of shows. You see how Bad Bunny started. He was going to small shows here in San Jose. Yeah. Like the people would only pay like $15 to get in. Like that's what you got to do. But it comes with the whole networking thing, meeting like the person that manages the club or whatever, or the little bar, and be like, hey, could I sing some singles here? I wouldn't even charge you. and they're like, why not, get someone out here, especially if you start building up your following and stuff. Like, it's a no-brainer. Like, try it out. Nothing to lose.
I feel like it's really important who knows you. You could know everyone in the world, but if they don't feel like you're providing value for them, the music especially, bro, is kind of like, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. So I feel like it's important, bro. You always got to try to find something you can provide for other people. Whether, outside from the music, you know what I mean? You're already providing the music. What other reason can I give you to fuck with me? You know what I mean? And hopefully chances line up, and they have, everything that I've done with music, it's come to me in a good way, good vibes, and it's kind of worked out the way it's supposed to. And I feel like in the future, it'll continue to work out that way. You know what I mean?
So what do you see? Like, obviously this is just kind of like a random throw out there, but what do you see yourself doing in the music industry in the next 5 years? And I know I don't like to say this next 5 year thing, but I think for you, I mean, if we can speak it now before you get there, we can look back at this video and be like, damn, like he did it. You know what I'm saying? Or damn, he fucked up. No, but we got definitely a high support for him. I mean, what do you see yourself like? What do you envision, man? Because at the end of the day, there's like a goal at the end to always like you're striving for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, what do you see yourself, and who would you like to make music with? Like, what artists too? So let's go there.
Yeah,
man. Dude, I listen to such a wide variety of music, from rock to, dude, even country. To be honest, I got put onto some cool country artists that I never really used to listen to that, but I mean, I'd really love to work with like G-Eazy from the Bay. I know he's a rapper, but I feel like he's really cool on the melodic side too. Artists like The Weeknd, dude. Weeknd's super dope. Some Latin artists too. Achal hella dope too. You know what I mean?
And he's kind of low key still, kind of coming up. Yeah.
But I feel like he's super dope vibe, man. Yeah. He's kind of on that similar vibe too with the English and Spanish music. A lot on the trap side too. But I'd love to work with him too. That's pretty much it.
As far as you would like to work with. Yeah. Okay. And again,
maybe even Rao, you know what I mean? Rao's dope, bro.
He fucking blew up in the last like 2 years.
But, if in the next 5 years, bro, I can get a song on the on the Billboard charts and get some traction, that would be amazing, bro. It's just something to work towards. You know what I mean?
And you heard it here first, man. And you never know. Maybe the song that you drop, they might take off. Usually that's how it is for some people. They drop a song and then like it doesn't get that exposure until like 3-4 years later. And
sometimes it is. Yeah. Sometimes that's how it is. And I'm not really too worried about it. I just want to keep doing what I'm doing, and
you just love the process. You love what you do.
Eventually, if I can make that money back that I'm putting in, that'd be a blessing, bro. Yeah. But little by little, that's all it is.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, any last words, Oscar?
I think he pretty much summed everything up.
You want to do it like a quick what do you call it? What do you call those when people say those like last like a 2 minute outro? Like a little 2 minute? You want to do a little outro? You want to sing?
You want to sing?
When you start doing in the at the end of our podcast to finish off, we should do like these like fast questions. Like we got to come up with like 5, and you got to answer with one.
Hella fast.
Yeah, like
20 questions.
We got to be prepared. It's got to be like 5 questions, and then you got to answer with one. With one, just this or that. But we didn't prepare for that. But I think it's an idea for the next one.
No, it's all good, man. I really appreciate y'all having me, man. Los Chingones podcast, man. Everybody, shout out, to you. Shout out to Oscar. And I appreciate y'all taking the time.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Like I said, we just try to, we're trying to connect with people that have something to provide to other people that are watching this to give them that exposure as well. We both kind of, we're networking right here. We're networking. Yeah. He's got his following, we got our following, and we just kind of network off. And now people that are watching this get to know who he is and realize that his music's fucking good. And maybe he gets some people to start streaming his music from YouTube and Spotify, Apple Podcast, iTunes, all that shit.
Apple Music, all that.
Apple Music, yep. So stay tuned for that. What's the name though on just Jason Cruz when people search you up or what?
Yeah. So,
on YouTube and all that
Jason stuff. Jason Cruz official on Instagram. Same thing on all my handles basically. But yeah, check everything out. I'm gonna be putting out music. Follow me on Instagram. And stay tuned for the road.
Stay tuned. We'll see you on the next episode of Los Chingones podcast.
Appreciate y'all.
We got a lot of good ones coming down soon, so stay tuned. Bye-bye. Adios. A la